what you'll see him doing it.
What about the others in the race? Luke, who might run well at a big price? It's wide open.
Well, yeah, I mean, Fergal Duin, who's going to be a favourite here, he's won a couple of times. He does that round here. You're mentioning Moss Park earlier on, a horse who hasn't shown any decent form for a while. He has had a spin round Wincanton, so he should be fit. That was 3 weeks ago. I remember him winning earlier on in his career, and I thought, what a really nice horse he's going to be, but he's had a few problems.
The big thing here is, Ed, we've been seeing horses floundering around in bottomless ground. It's only good to soft in places down at Fontwell. So, you know, don't be expecting to see horses finishing in slow motion like they are here.
Yeah, do you know what's lovely about riding at Fontwell? You'll come up past the grandstand, then you go down that far side, and you can actually walk across the course and watch them. But they take a bit of jumping going down that hill, Ed.
The flag is up, and taking dead aim for us at Fontwell today is Mark Johnson.
They're off for the totepool Southern National of 2017, just shy of 3.5 miles, 21 fences ahead of them. Cool King in the centre will lead them over the first, taken on the starting chute, and very slow over that was last year's runner-up Fergal Duin, who is last of the 10 as they link up with the main track as Cool King leads Azure Fly over fence number 2. Bugsie Malone with the noseband was over in 3rd position. The mare Cresswell Breeze is in 4th. Then Morny Wing on the inside of Rathlin Rose as they go over fence number 3. And again, not impressing there was the grey Fergal Duin towards the rear of the field. Moss Park is now just the back marker. Cyclop is also towards the rear of the field, just in advance of that last trio, Shelford. So now they set out with 3 complete circuits of the figure of 8 ahead of them, and it's Cool King and Joshua Moore towards the outside, Azure Fly and James Davies. Those are the first 2. The next pair on the inside, Bugsie Malone, Tom Cannon, and his outside, Cresswell Breeze and Sean Bowen. A break of 3 lengths, and then the stripes of Morny Wing and Harry Bannister towards the inside of Rathlin Rose, David Noonan, and on their outside Shelford and Bridget Andrews as they go over the downhill fence. And again, rather ponderous towards the rear of the field was Fergal Duin. He's still at the back of the pack together with Moss Park. Cyclop also in the last trio as they go over another plain fence. That was taken as the middle of the 3 down this particular section. Over the intersection now of the figure of 8. They go towards the fence taken just before the all-weather turn. Cool King has a narrow lead over Azure Fly. Azure Fly, though, was more slick in the air and slightly outpaced now at the back of the field is Moss Park, one of the quartet of runners in today's field who ran in this race 12 months ago. He finished 6th last year. So on to the all-weather turn they go, and it's Azure Fly who now has the rail and just the lead over Cool King in 2nd. A break then of 3 lengths back to Cresswell Breeze, who is racing in 3rd position, and now they face up towards the first of the open ditches, taken as fence 7, and it will complete their first circuit. Bugsie Malone is racing in 4th, Shelford is in 5th as they got over that open ditch, and then Cyclop racing alongside Morny Wing, and after these is Fergal Duin, and just stoked along at the back of the field is Moss Park. Not really having a great cut at it so far, the top weight, and they go over the intersection again, and now on towards fence number 9. Azure Fly on the outside of Cool King, still the first 2, and they jumped it, joined at the hip. With Cresswell Breeze racing in 3rd, and on the inside is Bugsie Malone. In 5th position, Shelford. Then against the inside, Rathlin Rose, who completed the military race double at Sandown in the spring, the Royal Artillery in the Grand Military. And then last year's runner-up, Fergal Duin, who's racing just in advance of last year's 4th, Morny Wing, who went on to win the Sussex National at Plumpton in January. And then in the purple and yellow stars, Cyclop, who was last year's 3rd, and still the back marker is Moss Park. So all 10 of them still going as they make the run now down towards the next. As they come to it, fence number 10, it will be Azure Fly. Gets in tight, just nudges the birch. But they're all safely over. Again, rather ponderous at the back of the field was Moss Park, who really hasn't had a great cut at his fences today. Over the 11th, Cool King emerges with the lead once again over Azure Fly. And then towards the near side is Bugsie Malone. Out in the centre of the track, Cresswell Breeze, the first four covered by only a couple of lengths. Rathlin Rose is in 5th position, Shelford is in 6th as they cross over fence number 12 of the 21. Not for the first time, Fergal Duin didn't get terribly high there. Not a serious error, but he's just losing a little bit of ground at some of his fences. So into the all-weather section they go for the second time in the 2017 running of the Totepool Southern National, and now they're going through the halfway point. So a real stamina test ahead of them, and still all 10 of them are in contention. And on the inside rail around that turn, it was the Azure Fly together with Cool King. They've always been in the vanguard, and the mare Cresswell Breeze has stalked them throughout the first half of the contest as they go over another open ditch. Bugsie Malone was next, and then Shelford, and then on the inside is Rathlin Rose, racing alongside Morning Wing, and then Fergal Duin, who just jumped across Cyclop there, was slightly inconvenienced for a stride or two. But clear sailing now as they come up towards the next, which will be fence number 15, the last in a circuit's time, a stamina sapping final circuit. So they come up past the enclosures, 9 of them covered by a horse blanket, with on the inside Cool King and Azure Fly on his outside, and then the vivid yellow back in 3rd is Cresswell Breeze. Fergal Duin, the grey, is getting closer. Bugsie Malone with the noseband is pushed along. Cyclop is 4 deep on the turn. Scraping paint the inside rail is Rathlin Rose. Shelford now is nudged along for the first time by Bridget Andrews, and simply clinging to their coattails is Moss Park at the back of the field. 6 more fences to take, and around about a mile to go in the Southern National, and Cool King and Azure Fly are still exchanging blows, as he did on the previous circuit. Azure Fly was not fluent. Down towards the next, 5 out. Cool King about to be joined now by Bugsie Malone and by Cresswell Breeze. The one who nibbled the Fontwell turf was Fergal Duin. Once again, a significant error. The one who is creeping into it now in the purple colours is Cyclop as they come now towards the 4th from home. Cool King with Cresswell Breeze the first 2. Over in 3rd was Bugsie Malone, and then Fergal Duin is creeping back into it. So too is Rathlin Rose. Then Cyclop will be 6th into the turn. Morning Wing is now 7th. Then Shelford as they go around that turn, and towards the outside Azure Fly, who badly lost his place going down that section of the track. So they're on the turn towards the 3rd from home, the final open ditch, and still the first 6 are split by only a length and a half. It's very much up for grabs. The mare Cresswell Breeze may just have the lead. Bugsie Malone up against the rail. Rathlin Rose is right there. So too is Cyclop. So too is Fergal Duin. These 5 right in a line across the course as they took the 2nd from home in the Southern National. And it's Cyclop now as we look down the track on the left, staying on Cresswell Breeze, cutting towards the inside Rathlin Rose. These 3 as they take the last. Cresswell Breeze just had the lead over Cyclop in 2nd. Beaten in 3rd is Rathlin Rose. No more jumping to be done. A half furlong to go. Cresswell Breeze and Sean Bowen are out in front, and Cresswell Breeze, the mare, will take the Southern National. Cyclop was in 2nd, Rathlin Rose in 3rd, followed by Bugsie Malone, Shelford, Fergal Duin and Morning Wing.